This is a video on how to install the ATAM strategy installer onto your MetaTrader 4 platform. This will only work on the MetaTrader 4 platform. So once you open up your MetaTrader 4 platform, click on Tools, go to your Options, and go to Charts. Once you go to your Charts tab, here you'll find normally it's 65,000 maximum bars in history, maximum bars in chart. Here we've got 100,000. I'm going to reduce that to 5,000. Oops. 5,000, not 50,000. And 5,000 here. Now, the ATM strategy uses a lot of calculations on the PST indicator. When it does that, I don't want the platform to slow down or stall, or freeze for that matter. Also, we've got a range chart option as well, and that also tends to freeze the chart when you're using it with gold, or when you're using it with commodities and indices and anything other than Forex currency pairs. So I just want to make sure these are not going back too far. You can even make these 2,000 each, because at the end of the day, we're not going to use 2,000 bars when we're doing an analysis on the weekly, monthly, daily, or even the hourly. So these will be more than enough. Click on OK. And then what you need to do is now come to File, Open Data Folder. When you open Data Folder, this is going to pop up. First of all, make note of the number of your MetaTrader 4 platform. Every MetaTrader 4 platform that's downloaded on your computer has a unique number. Just note this down. If you have only one platform, one MetaTrader 4 platform, that's fine. You don't need to note it down. But if you've got a few, it's worthwhile knowing on which one you've uploaded the ATM strategy in terms of its ID number. Click on here and you'll get this. What I want you to do is to right click and copy it onto your clipboard. Minimize the window and then go to the folder where you downloaded the ATAM licensed installer. Double click on it. Press next. Read it. If you agree with it, press I agree. In the destination folder, delete what's here and right click and paste what you just copied. Click next. Click install. Now it's installed on the MetaTrader 4 platform that you've got open here. Let's finish. Close that. Open your navigator. Press the refresh button. When you press the refresh button, you'll see that there's a GTC range chart on the Expert Advisor, and there are a bunch of indicators here. Okay. Now, you need to first, before you open any chart, you need to confirm with the Global Trader Club that your account number has been put on the server and your license period has started. Until your license starts, these will not work. So first of all, before the installation even, just confirm that your license is activated, and once it has been activated, you can then start using them. Now then, once you've installed everything, these should pop up here. If you don't see them, right click, refresh, and they will pop up. Once you see these, go to your symbols on Market Watch window. Put on charts for the monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour and 1 hour. So we need 5 charts. This is the monthly. I right click, choose a template for the monthly. Click on the weekly, right click, template, choose a template for the weekly. Do this for the daily. And the 4 hour. And when you come to the 1 hour, there is the 1 hour simple and there's the 1 hour standard. The difference between them is the 1 hour has, I'll click it on here, as you can see, multiple lines here which show us daily and weekly levels. Now some traders find that a lot of lines here are just confusing. So those who are good with technical analysis can also use the simple one where you can see it has no lines. This is more professional for those who do their own technical analysis. So people who understand that they're going to go long, that they have targets, and those targets will be according to how they determine it and not according to pivot lines and so on. So if I want to enter the trade long here, I understand I want to go to 17.19. Right, so I've got that understanding. So instead of drawing, instead of having fixed lines there, I can just simply put my own lines. If you prefer to see lines, you can just go to the standard 1 hour here. Okay, and this is how you install. Now you can see here, if the market goes up here, you'll be able to find target level here as well. So you can see that this is going to be a target if we have a breakout. So it depends on the user when you're trading with your templates. Also here you have the range chart. Now in order to use the range chart, first of all, I have to say that if you're going to use it with commodities and indices, MetaTrader 4 platform sometimes does stall and freeze. The reason is it can't handle the calculations. So let's click on this. And well, let's not do this one. It's like this. Let's make this the 1 hour chart. First of all, I have to go to, let me close this. I have to go to the range chart. I double click on it. This will come up. I go to common. Allow DLL imports need to be ticked. So just make sure that's ticked. On the inputs, this is the euro dollar. For currencies, I've made it 10 pips, but for exotic currencies, you can change it. If you want to use it on commodities or indices, you'll have to change this to something more logical. For example, $1 or $2 on gold, depending on the volatility, or on silver. But like I said, commodities and indices might be a bit of a drama when drawing these range charts. Let me double click on it. Let me click on it. And then, as you can see, now we have the range chart here. Now, as you can see, this is an offline chart, okay? And with currencies, you can use it. It's not a problem. So this is strictly for U-turn traders. So what you do with this, I will explain in the ATM educational videos. Other than that, range chart looks like this. If I was to use it on gold or silver indices, I certainly can. Like I said, it sometimes stalls or freezes, so just be mindful. If that happens, you'll have to close your platform. You'll have to go back into your MetaTrader 4 folder here, the one I mentioned. This is why I said make a note of it. Then you'll have to clear these profiles here. You'll have to delete the profile, the charts in the profile, and redo your charts once again, because if the platform does not open, you won't be able to delete these, so you'll have to do it from that folder. Okay. Other than that though, for currency it works just fine. Okay. For all of the templates on the monthly and the weekly and the daily, you'll see that the templates are the same. On the 4 hourly chart, we have a slightly different template. We'll learn how to use that on the ATM training as well. And also on the 1 hour chart, you'll find that the template looks quite similar to the larger time frames. The settings are all different. By right clicking and going into the indicators list, you can select any indicator, for example here, and you can change the colors as you so wish. Do not change the settings. Just change the coloring if it's too hard for our eyes. I'm doing this on black. I recommend not to change the black screen, but just change the colors on the indicators if they're hard to see. This is how you load the indicators and also the range chart and the templates of the ATAM strategy. If you have any problems at all, just get in touch with me with this email here or on Facebook, because I do check messages there. Just drop me a line and I will help you out. Thank you.